So this is the other way. You can do it, as I mentioned, you can just use a regular Excel document. This is a template I created for Air Canada actually years ago. So you put in like the tool information, department or customer. We actually use customer. The maximum capacity of the tool, the direction, temperature, humidity, date received. So whatever information you want, we take it what you don't want, the date and time, the calibration interval. And this is where your readings would go. Your before data counterclockwise. That would be clockwise if you choose to do that. And this is the after data. So if you actually do a calibration between your before readings and your after, then you would change that. So then your save buttons. So in order to get the readings from the tester to the Excel document, you need what's called a keyboard wedge software. So this is Wedgelink. And all it's doing basically is taking anything that comes out of that USB cable and shoots it up to any screen you have open, period. If you have an email open and put your mouse in there, it will start shooting your readings there. So what we do basically here is I go to the software and tell them I want to capture whatever's coming off COM port 4, which is our virtual COM port for this USB cable. I can do two things actually. I can send it to the app via keyboard, which means I'm going to send it to this one here. So if I select this box on the Excel sheet, I'm going to select all 5, so it just keeps scrolling through them. And if I run my tester, let's see if I can do this again. Yep, 0.24. So I get to totally getting off readings here, but as you can see, they're going up there to my display. The other cool thing you can do with this, if you wanted to do it as a backup, you can actually send it to a file. So if I click send a file, and I already have it selected here, my user on my desktop, I have this CSV file here named Colin. And if I pull now and start doing testing, it's still going over to my Excel sheet. Actually, I think it's doing something funny, but we'll see. But anyway, so now if I go to this Excel file, it should have, yep, there we go. So we actually threw 3 readings in there as well. So you can create some kind of a header in here and have this file saved in the background. And what it does, it opens the file, puts the reading in, and closes it after every time you click the wrench. So it can be used as save as a database as well. And when you go to, so back to the Excel template again. This is just so if we go and this is what the printout would look like. I mean, we would change it to your company name and information, obviously. But yeah, we get our high, low limits, our target torques, readings, and they're actually crossed out because they're out of tolerance because I wasn't doing it right. And then, yeah, all your information.